The test of grocery shopping skills, also known as the TOGSS, was created by Katana Brown, Melissa Rumpfert, and Edna Hemera, and was recently published in 2009. The TOGSS has several purposes. Two of them are to assess an individual's grocery shopping skills to develop an intervention plan, or to examine executive functions in a real-world context. The test of grocery shopping skills assesses multiple attributes of executive functioning such as accuracy, redundancy, and time through the examination of grocery shopping skills in a real-world environment. The TOGSS was originally researched on the mental health population, specifically schizophrenia or schizoaffective disorder. It may be suitable for populations with cognitive impairments such as traumatic brain injury, CVA, dementia, or developmental disabilities, but there needs additional psychometric evidence to examine its usefulness to grocery shopping challenges in these populations. The TOGSS has clear and concise instructions available in the manual, as you can see in the picture to the right, which is available to print out and take with you to the grocery store. There are no special qualifications to administer this assessment. The format of this assessment is a task performance that is not physically invasive, does not require special equipment, but it does require active participation of the client. The assessment takes approximately 20 to 30 minutes total, with easy administration, scoring, and interpretation. The TOGSS is available for purchase on the AOTA website for $69 for members, $98 for non-members. Scoring sheets and grocery lists can be copied from the manual for each use. The TOGSS scale was constructed by interviewing 10 individuals from the target population to identify their shopping experiences. 1. Where or how do they typically obtain groceries? 2. What issues were important in deciding what to purchase? And 3. What foods they commonly buy. 2 prominent issues were discovered. 1. Getting the desired items at the lowest price, also referred to as accuracy in this assessment, and 2. Finding the items in an efficient manner, also referred to as time. This assessment has 10 grocery items with 3 associated scores: the correct item, correct size, and the lowest price. The assessment scaling method consists of nominal and ratio scales. The 10 grocery list items are scored nominally if they get the right size, right item, and the right price. Then the total of the scores into a ratio scale. For example, the client picked 8 out of 10 right item sizes and 5 out of 10 lowest price items. Also, there are 2 subscales, time and redundancy. Time is a running clock from start to finish, and redundancy is counted by a tally when an individual goes down an aisle more than once or to an area, such as the deli, more than once. Under the standardization section of the CAN child, standardization was ranked as adequate because the manual had lack of reliability and validity evidence. No large-scale studies have been performed to develop normative scores, but the existing studies may be used as guidelines for expected performance. Reliability of the TOGSS is ranked as adequate because only one study has been completed on its reliability, which was completed by 2 of the 3 authors of the measure. Results of this study found a test-retest correlation of 0.64 to 0.83, which is considered an adequate rating. Also found an inter-rater score of 0.99, which is considered an excellent rating. The validity of the TOGSS is also ranked as adequate because there are only studies completed on content, construct, and convergent validity. Several factors could be limiting studies being completed on criterion validity. Also, studies completed on validity were completed by at least 1 of the 3 authors of the measure, possible bias. There are no studies completed on criterion validity or responsiveness, possibly due to this assessment being one of a kind and there are no other assessments like it, or because the measure is fairly new. Ecological validity is a unique feature of the TOGSS because the administration takes place in a natural environment, with distractions and problem solving within that, and it allows for insight to actual executive functioning in the natural environment, but the natural environment can be hard to recreate. The TOGSS overall utility is adequate because it is easily available but it only has adequate reliability and validity. The TOGSS provides a real-life evaluation in a natural environment of grocery shopping skills and executive functioning abilities in individuals with a serious mental illness. The measure is only validated with a limited population and needs more studies on reliability and validity. It can be considered a lengthy prep time to scope out the intended store and develop a map. The TOGSS is designed for a medium-sized grocery store and not a supercenter where most people typically shop.